Yeah, man. You
back.
know what it is.
Part 3.
Part 3, man.
The last segment of
Real
2014.
talk. Sports. This is the last segment of the 2014 campaign from Pat and Tick.
Here we go.
Real talk in sports. We about to get into it, man. It's football time. But Pat, you was telling us something at the end of the last segment, man. You might want to explain to the people exactly what you was talking about.
This is young. We have the athlete of the year, the Anne Arundel County football MVP, Mr. 4 touchdowns
Awesome.
and 2 All-Star games.
Boy's awesome.
He has over 2,000 yards all-purpose and 38 touchdowns, folks, in 16 games.
Madden stuff.
We want to introduce Mr. Michael Hamilton to the show.
Come on to the couch, Mike.
Come over to the couch, Mike.
Come over to the couch, Mike. We're going to make some room for you, brother.
How you doing, young man?
Welcome to the show.
So, Mr. Michael Hamilton, he's the running back for the Pasadena Chargers. His team has gone an incredible 29-2 over the last 2 seasons.
Awesome.
So we're just going to take some time to give a shout out to Mikey, 11-year-old. He's doing big things. Remember the name Michael Hamilton? He was at
Old Mill Middle.
Middle school.
So if you see this, and when you see Mikey, tell him, hey, we seen you on Real Talking Sports with Pat and Tay.
Yeah, you know you gotta tell your friends to watch that, man. All right.
So what was the highlight of your season, man?
The Crab Bowl Team East.
The Crab Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you doing in the Crab Bowl, man?
I scored 3 touchdowns.
And they won game?
Yes.
And that's the best kids in D.C., Pennsylvania, and VA?
Man.
Impressive. Corey Fuller and Kyle Fuller played in that tournament.
Hey.
And they're in the league now.
Well, you see where they are.
What was your
I
most
want some tickets, man.
Yeah, give us some tickets, man. What was your most difficult moment this season?
Game against Gort Wildcats.
The championship game?
No, regular season.
Regular season. Because you guys beat them in the regular season, but unfortunately you guys lost in the championship, right?
Yeah.
But you played well, man.
But was it the toughest game, or what happened?
Well, it's like a rival.
That's your rival game?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do? I mean, what you do?
I think I scored 2 times.
You scored twice.
You
twice.
remember the final?
Huh?
You remember the final from that game?
Yeah. 13-6.
Oh, so it was a tough game.
It's a tough game. He scored both
Defensive battle.
TDs. Defensive battle. It was like the Rams and Seahawks.
Okay.
All right, what should we expect to see you in 2015 coming from you?
The new things, big things.
You staying in those books?
Yes.
All right.
You know if you want to go to a big school, you have them grades on point, man. We want to see you on ESPN.
On the ESPN.
We want to see you in the college football playoff, man. So make sure you're handling your business not only on the field but also in the classroom.
Without your grades, you're nothing.
But we wanted to show you some love, man.
That's the athlete of the year right there, folks.
This 38, man, that's Madden stuff. 38 touchdowns? Man.
16 games?
Madden stuff.
Appreciate
Straight
it.
up. But we appreciate you for
Appreciate
coming
your
on the show,
time.
Mike.
Thank
We're going to bring you back, brother.
Definitely bring you
We're gonna
back.
bring you back again, man. You know, we appreciate you.
Shout out to all my peoples.
Give me a
Chargers.
what's a shout out? Give
Go
all
ahead,
your
man.
friends a shout out. Go ahead.
Jayon, Trent, Brandon,
Too many people to name.
Karan,
You already that
Cameron, Avery, everybody.
Now, all them people you
Tyrese,
shout out, y'all
Tristan.
better make sure y'all watch.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell an aunt,
Colin.
uncle, brother, cousin.
So thank you, man. We appreciate your time.
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Go ahead, bro. So now man. Gotta give the shout out to the youth, man.
Hey, we gotta show love, man.
Gotta give a shout out to the youth, man. Doing
Young
good things.
boy doing big things, man.
Doing
We
real big
looking
things.
forward to seeing some more stuff from him, man. Cause man, I had 38 touchdowns.
38 touchdowns in 16
games, man. That's some Madden stuff
That's
for
epic.
real.
As my daughter said, it's epic.
That's Madden stuff, man. But
Week 17,
now that
man.
we're gonna finish with the pop one. I guess it's time to get to the big
Week 17.
This is the biggest week 17 in years. Like,
I'm just sad that the season
everything matters this week.
is coming to an end.
It's the last week of the regular season. It's the last week for both our teams.
Yes, it is. Sir. Yes, it
That was
is.
last week for both our teams. But we got a big game this week, though. We're in a big game this week, should I say. Even though it's the last game, we're still in a big game this week. But, man, I guess we should get started, huh?
We got New Orleans.
New Orleans going down to
Tampa.
to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's a division game, but the Saints, man, what happened with the Saints last weekend?
Jimmy Graham didn't show up.
I mean, Jimmy had 7 for 88 and a touchdown, but
But they're not the same. Drew Brees hasn't been the same.
The Saints didn't show up. It wasn't just Jimmy.
Drew Brees hasn't been the same this whole season.
It wasn't just Jimmy, man. The Saints, man.
Mark Ingram's had a good season.
He in the contract here, though.
That's why.
He trying to get them ducats.
Man, I got in Tampa. I mean, you got Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans is going to try to have a good game.
Vincent.
And Vincent
What
Jackson.
happened to Vincent, man?
I don't know, man.
Faded off.
I mean, they have no good quarterback play.
Muscle Hanson, dude, just faded off, man. These dudes was last year. These dudes was tearing up the field, but this year, man, I don't know what happened, but man, the Saints favored by 4, man. I'm rolling with the Saints this week.
I'm rolling with Tampa. At
I'm
home?
rolling with the Saints.
Nah, I can't see. I can't see the Saints.
Against the Bucks.
I can't see the Saints coming down there and getting any sort of offense. Remember, Lovie Smith is coaching for his job right now.
Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's been 1 year with a bad quarterback.
I mean, yeah.
And no running game. I don't think Levy's coaching for a job.
Yeah, I'm going for Tampa.
I'm rolling with the Saints. I don't know. I don't know if they're covered. That'll be a tough
The
one.
Saints?
I don't know the Saints.
Saints aren't good this year.
I mean, they're good enough to beat the Bucks. The Bucks are worse.
Did you see the Bucks against the Packers last week? They played decent.
They lost.
They did lose. They lost well though.
They lost. They lost. Man, next game we got the fighting Jacksonville Jaguars and Blake Bortles going down to the H-Town. And JJ Swat.
They got that nice 1-game winning streak.
Jacksonville.
They beat Tennessee last week.
Jacksonville. We picked Jacksonville to win last week, and they delivered. It was looking kind of shady at first though. They went down early. They was down early, but they fought back.
They did fight back.
They won. Their defense played pretty tough last week too, though. They played tough last week.
I mean, well, we got J.J. Watt in this game.
It's gonna be a long day for Blake Bortles.
It's gonna be. I mean, I smell 4 sacks from J.J. Watt and a touchdown.
I smell some pine.
And a nay-nay.
I smell some pine this week.
I smell pine.
I smell the pine for Blake Bortles this week.
Definitely.
J.J. Watt, they favored by 10.5, man.
And then we also have Mr. Arian Foster.
Arian Foster? Oh, man. Arian Foster against Jacksonville? I like that matchup.
I do. I like that matchup, too.
You like that matchup? We rolling with Houston, man. Rolling with Houston to beat Jacksonville.
You give the kids a little camera. Now they want to be the star of the show. No, they go. But no, we're gonna go ahead. Going with Houston.
10.5. They gonna cover?
Yeah. Is it at home?
Think they cover? They at home.
Yeah, they're home.
They cover?
They're gonna go ahead and cover.
I like Houston. It's a nice big division matchup. We got Philly going down to East Rutherford to play the New York Football Giants.
Giants winning this game.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Too much Odell.
Chip, what you gonna do about that dude? Cause man, hey Chip, what are you gonna do about
Chip
that
wish he had
dude?
Odell.
What are you?
Every team in the league wish they had Odell.
They say Philly had him as the top receiver on their board.
When was Philly drafted though?
I don't know. We tried to come up and get him. Remember? We tried to get that pick from y'all on draft day. We tried to come all the way up.
Smartest thing we did all season. Guys, wait till Odell and Victor Cruz next year. Woo.
With a healthy Rashad Jennings.
And Andre Williams been stepping up.
Andre, 200-yard games in the last 4 weeks. That's not bad.
That's excellent.
That's not bad from Andre Boston College Williams. But this is a tough game, and the Eagles need to win. They're trying to stay in the hunt.
They're out of the playoffs.
They out?
Yeah, they out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They're out of the playoffs.
They lost last week to the Cowboys. And
they lost to the Redskins.
They did last Saturday. Lose to the RG3 and Alfred. I'm rolling with Odell. They got y'all favored by 2.5.
You know the Giants do. We got a nice
I'm rolling with Odell.
streak.
I can't go against Odell. That dude got me my money.
He definitely did. And I benched him.
We got, man, next coming up, Buffalo, man, going up to Foxborough against the fighting Tom Brady's and the New England Pats.
New England. I mean, it's a December matchup.
New England, and then we got Tom and Kyle Warren. Kyle Warren played well last week.
You know, I wish they would start. EJ Manuel.
He played well last week, though.
I know, but you know what? We got to think about next season. Kyle Orton's a temporary solution.
Right now, I think he's their best quarterback. So he might be temporary, but I think next year he'll still be their best quarterback.
He may be,
unless EJ get it together. I mean, I want to see EJ.
Everybody.
I want to see EJ, but you know he's a nose. You know how I feel about that. I take that kind of stuff sentimental. So I want to see my man get some shine. I want to put him on the shine. He been on the pine. I can't even put him on the pine because he really is on the pine. He's been sitting on the pine all year. Can't even put him on the pine. He been on the pine.
Yeah, they got New England by 5.
My man got splinters. Yeah, they got New England by 5, man. I think I'm gonna roll with the Pats, man. I mean, they at home. It's gonna be tough. You know, the next game, man, is the war for it all. You know, for Cowboys and Redskins fans.
Cowboys and
Dallas
Redskins.
Cowboys coming to Landover. Washington Redskins. Dallas favored by 5.5, man. Dallas needs a win. Dallas can still clinch home field advantage.
I like the Redskins in this matchup.
And Rashad Breeland, we're going to welcome you to the world of Dez Bryant and the Dallas Cowboys. Brother, you're going to have a long Sunday. I'm rolling with the Cowboys. I told you about the Cowboys.
Yeah, you said that real. You said that real.
We had this conversation weeks ago.
The Cowboys.
And I told you that the Dallas Cowboys, they just look different this year to me.
They look good.
They look different.
But everything
they
is
don't
different.
Look soft.
Everything is different in the playoffs.
They don't look soft, though. They usually look soft.
Everything is different in the playoffs.
They usually look soft. When it's time for big boy football, which is December, they normally look soft, man, and they don't look soft this year. So I like Dallas, man. I don't know. I don't like them to go far in the playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
I do like them to make the playoffs.
What's the spread?
They got 5.5 for the Cowboys. I think they'll cover 5.5.
Yeah, I like the Redskins.
I mean,
it's in Landover.
RG.
This is a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If they can sweep the Cowboys, you know, they can sweep the Cowboys. I remember the year the Giants won the Super Bowl, the Redskins swept us, so we'll see.
Big play, you know. Mr. Jackson is always
playing well.
Mr. Jackson's always a problem. Pierre, you know, Alfred averages 3.5 yards more per carry with RG3 in the backfield with him, as opposed to any other quarterback on the Redskin roster. So, if this gets
3
to
yards,
Jay Gruden, my man, look, you might want to keep RG in the backfield with Alfred, because I mean, 3.5 yards. How you go from 4.6 to 1.5?
Wow,
really?
That's a big number.
That's huge. We talking first downs. That's the difference between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 8. That's a huge difference.
That's a huge difference.
So, you know, wonder why y'all losing games. Interesting. But yeah, I'm rolling with the Cowboys, man. 5.5. Next, man, we got a big division game. Johnny's
not playing.
Johnny's
not playing.
Johnny is not playing.
Or Brian Hoyer.
Johnny got knocked out the game last week, people.
We got Cleveland and Baltimore.
What was Johnny doing, though? He tried to run. He tried to run the dude over.
He said
I ain't taking football serious, man.
Him and Justin Gilbert. You heard Carlos Dansby when he came.
Carlos Dansby was pissed off. He didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean the Browns were playoff contenders until 3 weeks ago.
He was upset about that. Dante Whitner was, so he came out and talked and said something too. Like young boys need to get it together.
Josh Gordon has what happened to him this season?
What happened was the same situation as with their quarterback situation though. Quarterback situation was inconsistent. Josh was inconsistent. So, I mean, that went hand in hand. He didn't really get to come in and have a feel for anything because by the time he came in to get the feel for it, they were switching quarterbacks. So, he never really got a chance to warm up, you know. So I mean, but this is a big game for them, man. Cleveland.
Talk about Flacco last week. Hit his 3 interceptions.
Baltimore need to win.
Yeah, man. If they need a win
They favored by 10. Connor Shaw,
nah, I don't trust
SEC, old ball coach.
Ravens defense.
You know what I think this week is going to happen?
You think the
think-
Browns?
I'm not picking the Browns. I am
Okay.
picking the Ravens in the
All
game,
right.
but I do think Josh Gordon's going to see the end zone this week.
He should.
I feel Josh Gordon seeing the end zone this week.
If you have a FanDuel, might as well
This
go out.
might not be a bad week to
Start
play
Josh.
Josh Gordon because Connor Shaw, believe it or not, I don't know how much of the offense he knows, but Connor Shaw is not that bad of a quarterback.
He's not.
He's a rookie, but if he knows 25, 35 plays, don't be surprised if you see Josh Gordon in the end zone. I'm just saying. You heard it here.
And then you got Justin Forsett having a great season.
Justin Wilson.
I mean,
he got snubbed.
he did get snubbed.
He got snubbed.
Yeah, Justin
We
Forsett.
missed a couple of snubs. We have Odell. Odell got
No,
snubbed.
Odell's gonna play though.
I mean,
because he the first.
somebody
Somebody gonna make the Super Bowl.
whoever make the Super Bowl, he'll make it over somebody.
So-
But he got snubbed. He didn't get picked.
The fans, man, it's a popularity contest.
But yeah, Justin Forsett definitely got snubbed because he definitely should have made it. But you picking the Ravens?
I'm picking the Ravens
All right, that's cool.
to cover 10-point spread.
10 points. Yeah, why not? Next, man, we got another division game. There's a lot of division games this week, man. We got the Chicago Bears and Jay's back. Jimmy concussed. I mean, Jimmy, you tried, but yeah, the Bears going up to Minnesota.
Oh, Jimmy's concussed?
He's concussed.
That's why Jay Cutler started.
That's why Jay Cutler started.
Gotcha.
Because he's concussed.
I didn't even know that.
They
I
got
thought-
concussed.
I didn't know he got concussed. So at least he stole some fire when he took off his helmet. That's probably the hit that got him concussed.
He was
So-
upset. Didn't
That's
work out
probably
for
the hit
him.
that got him concussed.
Yeah. So they got Minnesota, man, by 7.
Is it in Minnesota?
In Minnesota.
I mean, Minnesota looked all right last
Minnesota
week.
did look all right last week.
I mean, how to lose a game on a block punt, though,
I don't know.
for the safety.
But you know what? I'm picking the Bears.
Picking the Bears?
Yep. Jay Cutler, Alshon, Martellus,
Too much.
Forte. Forte got snubbed too.
Forte did get snubbed.
He got snubbed too. Crazy. So yeah, man, I'm rolling with the Bears, man. Who you like?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll with Minnesota.
All right. See, we at odds again, huh? All right, cool. Well, that's not a problem. Next game, man, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. They got Indy favored by 7.5. Indy, man, what happened to them last week?
Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck owners.
What happened to them in Dallas last week? Poo-poo platter.
They didn't show up.
They went poo-poo platter last week in
They
Dallas.
didn't even show up. There's that fake punt from their own 19. That did
Andrew
them.
got benched
Yeah.
for Matt Hasselbeck.
I didn't even know Matt Hasselbeck was still in the league.
Wow. We had that Matt Hasselbeck sighting last week. I looked up and I was like, wait a minute, is that Matt Hasselbeck? No, that was Matt Hasselbeck. That was not a facade. That was definitely Matt Hasselbeck on the field. And man, Dallas put one on them dudes.
Yeah, they did.
God, they put one on them dudes. But I like Andy to bounce back this week against the Titans.
400 yards, 4 TDs. Ty's probably going to play this week, too.
Oh, yeah. The Ty was out. That didn't help the situation. So I'm rolling with Indy, man. I like Indy to roll.
And I like them to cover the 7.5
Definitely,
spread.
they gonna cover. Definitely cover 7.5. I like them to roll. Next, man, we got more division games, man. We got the New York Jets, Jets, going down to South Beach to see the Miami Dolphins.
Rex
man.
Ryan's
The
last
Dolphins
game.
trying to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's Rex Ryan's last game.
The Dolphins still have a chance to make the playoffs.
They do.
Believe it or not.
And they're going to lose to the Jets. You know why? Because this is Rex Ryan's last game.
Think they're gonna lose?
Yeah, I mean, the defense have been playing phenomenal.
Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace has
Wallace
surprised.
has-
Wallace has surprised a lot
Wallace
of us.
has been killing.
A lot of us.
Wallace been killing, man. Landry, more of them LSU boys,
Lamar
man.
Miller.
Lamar Miller. He had a monster game last week, too.
He did.
I'm rolling with the Dolphins, man. I think they might have too much offense with Geno.
Yeah, man,
and defense. It's Geno.
It is Geno. But
It's
I think
Geno.
they're going to just play inspired football because it's
Rams.
Rex's last game.
That defense is tough.
So.
Ask Tom Brady. All right, so you rolling with the Jets?
I'm rolling with the Jets.
All right, I'm taking the Dolphins. So, another division game, big game out west. The San Diego Superchargers got them going up against the Arrowhead's finest, Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, Alex Smith, man,
Lacerated spleen. Chase Daniels.
yeah, man, Alex. You know the last time Chase Daniels started the game.
I like Chase.
You know the last time he started the game?
He played for Missouri, right?
Nah, it's against the San Diego
Oh,
Chargers,
wow.
and he lost. So you know what I picked him to do this week?
Lose again?
To lose to
I don't
Phillip
know.
Rivers and the Chargers.
Maybe he'll throw a touchdown pass to a receiver.
He might. That defense, that Chiefs defense is pretty tough. And Phillip got bad back, right?
Bojan disc.
Bad back, bulging disc. It's all the same. But I think he'll be fine this week against Kansas City. Jamal Charles. In the last month, San Diego has given up at least 200 rushing yards.
Each game?
All but one game.
Woo.
But in each game, they've given over 100. In each game in the last month.
So if you have Jamal Charles in week 17, you may want to play him.
We trying to give y'all context clues here. If you playing in I know some leagues like
Still
Yahoo,
week 17,
Yahoo
yeah.
still have their championship going on. So if you're in the Yahoo
Or
final
the
this
FanDuel.
week, or the FanDuel,
Or
or
DraftKings.
one of those other DraftKings or another fantasy service or whatever, and they still got a championship, Jamal Charles, safe bet this week. He might be able to get them. He might be able to get them to get the W. Then Arrowhead, that's the loudest place outside of the CenturyLink.
Yeah.
So it could get tough on Phillip. It's a division game.
We'll see. I mean, it's at home.
They need to win.
I like Kansas City.
They
The
lose, they out
defense.
the playoffs.
I like the defense.
I like the defense too. Tom Ali.
Yeah, I got to roll. I got to roll with Kansas City.
That's tough. That's a tough one. I don't know.
It's even.
It's even.
Got to roll with Kansas City.
You know what, man? I'm gonna roll with Kansas City too.
Okay.
I don't know if San Diego's gonna make the
You
playoffs.
know, I think he's gonna have
That's
a huge
tough.
game. DeAnthony Thomas.
Kansas City got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, he's been getting more incorporated in the offense.
He has. They got a lot of weapons, man. And I mean, Chase gonna have to make some plays though.
Chase has to make some plays.
He's gonna have to at least make 2 or 3. I like their running game and I like their defense. But I mean, you can't never count out Phillip though. That's a tough one. That's a tough game.
That's why it's even, man.
That's a tough game. But you know what? No, I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. I know they beat us last week.
Switch it up 3 times.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna roll with the Chargers and Phillip Rivers. I mean, it's Phillip Rivers. Phillip's been balling out. Phillip versus Chase. I think I'm gonna roll with Phillip. It's gonna be a close one though. More division games, man.
Yeah, week 17 is all division
All
games.
division games, man. We got more division games, man. We got the St. Louis Rams going to CenturyLink. We just talking about CenturyLink. Going to CenturyLink and the 12th man.
And the hottest team in the league.
Good old Seattle Seahawks. Shout out to the Beast
Mode.
Man, hey, look, I know
That
the NFL finds you 11 grand.
11 and a half.
We love the run and the celebration after the run. After you do that, you deserve to jump backwards and grab your crotch and score the touchdown. I mean, I'm just saying, when you did it, it looked sweet. So nobody was mad at you.
And it makes it a great
Roger
move.
Goodell. He was the only person that was mad.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's talk.
And they've been tweeting your photo, man.
All week.
You've been on Twitter all week, man. I mean, I loved it. I mean, he bought that action, boss.
And Russell Wilson, the Pro Bowl snub.
More snubs, Russell. Come on.
Antonio Cromartie, your jockstrap is still on the ground.
Very clear that Russell Wilson is the reason that the Seattle Seahawks have a shot to win the NFC West this year. He's been the guy. It's been him all year, making plays, and he gets snubbed. Come on, man. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. But I think I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks. I mean, they're playing the Rams. I think I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going
man.
with the Seahawks too.
They should be able to. They should be able to play well, Next game, man, the Oakland Raiders. Are they gonna stay in Oakland?
They should.
Okay.
Now with that, they have a good fan base. They have a strong fan base down in Oakland.
Hey, we got Oakland Raiders, man, going up to Mile High to see Peyton.
Peyton is not right. Peyton's not right.
What is going on with Peyton?
4 interceptions and 2 touchdowns on Monday night. He's not right.
What's going on with Peyton?
He's not right, man. Physically,
They get Ronnie Hillman back this week. That's a nice addition.
he's no C.J. Anderson.
He's not, but he's a nice change of pace though.
Yeah, give him a nice change of back.
Nice change of pace. He got pretty decent hands.
You know,
You know.
I think we might have a good game. I like Latavius
Murray.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's
I
been the
mean,
only
if we
bright
can
spot for
do
Oakland.
with Jeremy Hill, no. Come on, we can't forget about the quarterback.
I'm not sold on Derek Carr.
Why not?
I'm not sold on him.
What does he have to show you?
He has to win.
He has a bad team.
He has to win for me.
Get about no love.
He doesn't get any
What
love.
was the last time the Raiders had a decent quarterback?
Rich Gannon.
What, a decade ago? It's terrible.
Aaron Brooks.
Broncos playing for something though.
They are playing for home
They're trying to
field.
get home field advantage in the first round bye, and it looked like Peyton needed.
I mean, what Peyton we gonna get?
He did 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns on Oakland last time, right?
What Peyton we
In
gonna
Oakland. 5 touchdowns in Oakland. I like 4 touchdowns in Denver this week, so I'm rolling with Pete.
I mean, I'm gonna roll with Denver.
They ain't got nobody.
But I would watch
closely.
closely. I will watch closely to Peyton Manning.
He has been struggling, man.
He has been struggling.
He had the knee, and he had the flu,
Hit the thigh.
the thigh.
So-
Hey, man, I mean, that's it, the knee. I mean, the thigh. But you got it, the thigh.
It's the thigh.
Emmanuel Sanders, snubbed.
Snub. He was snubbed.
He was snubbed. I mean, because who else had a bigger year as far as receivers on the Broncos outside of Demarius Thomas other than Emmanuel Sanders? Somebody had to catch the touchdowns and the passes.
Julius made a
It's
Pro
been
Bowl.
him. Julius been hurt.
Yeah, but he made
But
a
I mean, all those touchdowns, he probably made it. He got
the
in
beginning
early.
of the season, yeah.
He got in early, yo. Julius got it. He signed his ticket early in the season when he had them 12 touchdowns in 6 weeks.
Yeah, in 6 weeks, right?
That was
Went
crazy.
smooth.
That was great. That show was smooth. They got them about 14 and a half, man. I think they're gonna cover it at home.
Yeah, I like Denver.
All right. Next, man, this is huge. The NFC North is
The
on
playoff.
the line.
That's the first playoff game of the season.
NFC North is on the line. We
the
got the
South.
Detroit
Oh, the North. Okay, sorry.
Detroit Lions, man, going to Lambeau Field against Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, Mr. Lacy, and the Green Bay Packers. This is a monster
Huge game.
game.
Huge game
The loser of this game has to play next week.
on the road.
Both of these teams are going to the playoffs, but the loser has to play next week. The winner gets to watch the game next week and host a game the following week.
Nice.
So this is a lot. This is a lot on the line.
You want to get a week off in the playoffs.
This is
man.
a lot on the line, man. They got Green Bay favored by 9 at home.
We gotta see. I mean,
Detroit's defense has been
they
solid.
have been solid, but that Lambeau Field, Jordy, Eddie Lacy,
Randall Cobb, another
Randall
snub.
Cobb was a snub.
Randall Cobb, man. Randall Cobb got about, what, 12, 13 touchdowns, something like that? Some crazy number. It got to be more than 10. He got a lot of touchdowns.
Cobb has more touchdowns. Cobb and Jordy Nelson, would you say, are the most underrated receiver combo in the league?
That's safe to say. I take that. They are pretty underrated. But who you rolling with, man? That's a tough game to pick. I like Green Bay at home.
I'm going with Green Bay. That Lambeau Field.
Aaron
Aaron Rodgers.
Green Bay, Lambeau. I like that.
And I don't like Matt Stafford in big games.
Well, we're gonna see because
crown.
if he lose this week, he got another big game next week. So hope it ain't no short visit for the Megatron and the Lions. But we're gonna see. Reggie Bush was back too.
Reggie Bush is back.
Yeah. This next game is, just as big as the last one. This one's for the putrid NFC South.
Now this is the first playoff game.
Oh, Cam.
Cam came back.
Welcome back, Cam.
I love how when Cam, do you see what Cam did on his first play?
Julio came back, too.
Julio did come back. Cam came back and put his prayer hands over his first play. He played actually well last week.
I'm rolling with Cam.
I'm rolling with Cam, too.
They got the Falcons say about 3.5 at home. I know Falcons are tough at home, and Julio and Roddy. But for some reason, I got a feeling that Cam is going to shine
They ran the ball.
the brightest.
They had over 100 yards the last over 100 yards the last 3 games rushing. The Panthers, and they got Jonathan Stewart playing phenomenal right now.
Yeah.
Contract year.
Jay Stu, man, you know what? When the contract come up, when them contracts come up, boy, they be trying to earn them
get
buckets.
that money.
They getting an extra couple yards here and there. Hey, so yeah, man. But I like Carolina, man, to win the South and get in the playoffs with that future record. Who you like?
Like Carolina.
Cam? All right. So the next game, man, actually is a huge game. We got Ryan Lindley or Logan Thomas.
Somebody.
Ryan Lindley. I think it's Ryan Lindley. They said. First it says it's Logan Thomas. Now it's Ryan Lindley. But we got Arizona going out to Santa Clara to see my Niners. That's right. Our season's over with. We don't really know who our coach is for next year. We don't know if Crabtree's coming back. We don't know if Vernon's coming back.
No one cares about this game.
Navarro coming back. We just try and make it to next year, man. That's what we looking at. Frank Gore said Cap will be back at full stride next year. So we're gonna see what happens. But I'm actually rolling with the Niners in this game.
You happy? I was up 21-0 last week.
We were. Cap fumbled. That was the difference.
Went to sleep, woke up 38-35.
That was the difference. He gave up the touchdown. He shouldn't have gave up the touchdown.
He got the 90-yard run for you.
He did, but he still gave up the touchdown that he shouldn't have gave up. So it doesn't matter if you those two plays X each other out. You got a 91-yard run, but you gave up 7.
Cap is put under so much scrutiny, I believe, because after his first season, just like RG3, not even his first season, when he first came on, that read option was a fad. So now
he did it in the second and the third season too.
He did, but it's your coaching. You're not wanting to commit to the run. But
that was stupid.
But at the same time, Kaepernick is put into a spectrum where, like Russell Wilson, and we talked about this already, where they're saying they're not smart enough. But it just happened that all the quarterbacks who aren't smart enough also have a pretty good tan, if you know what I mean. So, Kaepernick's not a bad quarterback. He's not. He's better. He's going to be better than Ryan Lindley or Logan Thomas. So, I'm going with the 49ers in this matchup.
At home, we got to finish the season strong, fellas. At least get to 500.
Got to do that.
The finale for the week, Sunday night.
Huge. The Pittsburgh Steelers against the Cincinnati Bengals.
AFC North is on the line.
AFC North is on the line.
AFC North is on the line, people. A bye week is on the line, too.
Bye week is crucial.
If the Bengals win, Jeremy Hill, man.
Yes, Jeremy Hill.
He was awesome last week.
He was awesome.
He was awesome last week. But if Jeremy Hill, I don't know, man. They're going to be tough, man. Jeremy Hill versus Le'Veon. AJ versus Antonio. This is real life.
Nice little matchup.
That's real life.
Be a nice little AFC North matchup to end the season.
Andy versus Ben.
Big Ben.
In prime time.
I gotta go with Big Ben.
I'm rolling with Big Ben too.
Gotta go with him. Antonio.
They favored by 4.
Antonio Brown.
What's up, Antonio? Shout out to Antonio.
The best receiver
Brown,
in the league
man.
this year.
That dude, man.
122 receptions. He does it all,
He's
folks.
A monster.
Does it all.
Monster.
And he's not even 6 feet tall.
He got Pittsburgh by 4.
Like Pittsburgh.
All right. You got him to cover?
Yeah, I got him to cover. I got Andy Dalton throwing 3 picks.
They supposed to get Ike supposed to be back this week, right?
Yeah, Ike's going to be back.
Ike Taylor. They going to need him for
This
AJ.
is going to be Pittsburgh last hurrah.
AJ's playing?
AJ is playing.
No,
if he said he can't go, he's going to be out there.
Messed up his little elbow situation.
So we'll see about that.
But Yeah, man. Whew, I think that's it for the week, man. Week 17, man. The Wild Card Weekend is next Saturday.
Wild Card
man.
Week is next
It's about to
Saturday.
get real, but you know what time it is. The finale, the 2014 finale of Shine and Pine.
Shine and Pine, folks.
You know, like we told you earlier, man, if you got stuff on the line this week,
It's a big week.
in your fantasy league, or if you're in a FanDuel championship, or whatever you play,
It's a big week out
this
there,
is
folks.
the time that you might want to tune in and see the Shine and Pine, because, like I said, man, we've been pretty accurate when it comes to Shine and Pine. But who you got on your Shine with?
Andrew Luck,
man?
he's going to come
You start
back.
with Andrew.
He's
We
going
had
to
to
come back
start
with
with Andrew
vengeance.
after last week. Man, you got bench, cuz. Andrew, you have too good of a season to not be on the Shine against Tennessee this week. Come
And to
on.
get Tennessee,
Tennessee.
who you got
T.Y.
on the Shine?
I got Dez on the Shine
Yeah,
week.
Dez has been killing. And the
Dez
contract year.
Bryant going against Rashad Breeland with Tony Romo throwing the football. Dez is going to shine.
You know I got on my Shine week? I'm going to Shine this week? Tony Romo.
He throwing to Dez Bryant.
4 touchdowns last week. It was simple.
That's a smart decision. He throwing to Dez Bryant.
Yeah, if you're gonna pick a receiver, make sure you pick the quarterback, because it's like he needs a quarterback to catch the ball.
For sure.
Hello.
For sure. I got Randall Cobb on the Shine this
Cobb?
week, man. I got
Okay.
Randall Cobb on the Shine this week, man. That's a big game, man. That's a big game, man.
The Packers on the lines.
Cobb ain't had a touchdown in almost a month. I think he might touch Pater this week. I like him to touch Pater this week. I got Odell on it too.
Of course, Odell stays on that list.
Oh man, that dude shines bright like the sun. Who was on your shine this week, man?
You know who I got on my Shine list?
Who?
Jacquez Rodgers.
Quiz? Yeah.
Yeah, Steven Jackson's
Steven's
out.
out. Why not?
Why not? I mean, I did pick
It's-
Carolina.
It's,
but
it's heavy back there in that backfield.
it is. It is. It's him,
young Florida State boy.
Freeman.
Yeah.
So we'll
Devontae
see.
Freeman, he might steal some carries. I mean, we all talked about Cam. Cam definitely on the shine this week against Atlanta. I got Peyton on the shine too this week, man. Peyton needs to bounce back.
That's tricky, man.
He needs to bounce back, man.
Which Peyton's gonna show up? I thought I'd never say that.
Do you think the Broncos gonna make a run? What you think?
They could. It all depends if they stay to their running game. I mean, they
Yeah.
actually have a running game now.
They've been killing, man. They've been killing. I got an interesting pine for this week.
Who's on your pine?
You want me to start with the pine?
Yeah, start with the pine.
Man, you know what? I got the Tennessee secondary on the pine this week because they got
Makes sense.
to play against Andrew Luck. So it was only fitting if I had Andrew on the shine that I put Tennessee secondary on the pine, because poo platter. That's all I got to say about that.
There's your poo poo.
Who you got on your pine?
Ryan Lindley or Logan Thomas, both of them.
Both Ryan Lindley and Logan Thomas are on the pine this week. You know why? Because neither of you can keep your job. Lindley used quarterback last weekend. Then Logan came in for a dumb play, and they took him out. Then they made him the starter. Then he lost his job. He got a job Monday and lost the job on Wednesday. How you get fired on your day off?
Exactly.
Terrible, dude. Terrible. Go Hokies.
You got the Jets offense, the entire offense. The entire
It's funny.
offense.
I put the entire Jets offense on my pine too this week. I guess great minds think alike. Or Geno is just that bad.
Geno's horrible.
Or a combination of both.
No Percy. No.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah, Blake is on the pine.
Had to put Blake on the pine this week against J.J. Watt. That's just a bad look. Against J.J. Watt. Man, I got the Kansas City receivers on the pine this week too.
Yeah, someone need to catch a pass.
Come
Dwayne Bowe, where are you? You
Dwayne
went to LSU,
Bowe,
man.
what is going
You
on?
went to LSU.
Man, do you remember the last time you touched pay dirt?
It was actually last December against the
I know
Redskins.
your check be short when you don't score touchdowns, though.
Hey, it was only like that, you know.
That's tough. I got Sproles on the pine this week.
Sproles
too,
on the
man.
pine.
Sproles, man. Sproles, he had like 3 good games all year.
I know.
And that was really it.
And that was really it.
But even with Shady, though, Shady didn't really.
And he's on the Pro Bowl.
But I don't know. I don't know. Philly. I don't know if they should have picked up Sproles. I don't know if that was a good move for them.
I mean, they have Polk already. I mean, and it kind of messes. We knew that was going to eat into to McCoy touches.
It had to though.
So.
Had to. You gotta give Sproles some touches. You got anybody else on your pine, man?
No, I mean, for the pine, I mean, this is one player that can either go pine, and it won't be because playing time. Watch out for Jay Cutler on the pine, because Jay Cutler go out there. I don't know who the third string quarterback is, but Jay Cutler can go out there and do major poo-poo. You know,
or he can go out there and drop bombs on them.
He could, so it all depends.
So, Jay, you know what? Jay, we're going to put you on the sidewalk this week.
Yeah, the sidewalk. We don't know what you're going to do.
No, we're going to put you on the chalk this week. You know, you just stand in the middle part, right between where out of bounds and the field meet. Stand right there on the big chalk, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with you, because we're going to have to see you for at least a series or two, just so we know if you took your G or not, because, man.
You know what else I got on the pine? Joe Flacco. Joe, $100 million quarterback, playing like that in December. It's not good, man.
At least not this December. I mean, last December it wasn't that bad. Or December before that.
December before that.
What have you done for me lately is the motto.
Remember that, don't forget that big old Hail Mary to Jacoby Jones. So people forget about that. So.
Man.
Anybody else you got on your pine?
Nah, man. I think that's it for the 2014 Shining Pine. What about you?
That's it, man.
Well,
it's about that time.
Sorry. I was just feeling that. But I think this is about the time, man, that we
did it.
2014.
We got the show on the YouTube.
Man,
we got the show.
We started off with the YouTube, then we switched to the podcast.
Folks, it just started from simple phone conversations.
Video cast.
So we're doing big things coming in 2015.
Man, we trying to tell y'all.
We're gonna have our award show.
Some stuff coming.
We have an award show coming up for the NFL awards where we're gonna pick. We're gonna do the wild card preview.
Yeah, definitely gonna do the wild card.
Oh no, we're gonna miss the wild card, guys. We're gonna miss the wild card.
We're gonna do NFL awards. We're gonna do a review.
We can do the review
next year. It'll be before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be on vacation, so we won't be taping next week. So.
Well, no, we won't be taping next week. We'll probably see y'all in a couple weeks. It'll be a couple weeks, but we'll be back.
Just send your feedback.
Don't
send your comments, your suggestions to rtandsports@yahoo.com. We just two sports enthusiasts just trying to send our sports knowledge to the masses. Talking about cultures, opinions, music. And we're just giving it to the people. We want y'all feedback. If there's something y'all want to see on the show, tell us.
At RT and Sports on the Twitter.
Just let us know. Shout out to everybody retweeting. If you see something you like or see something that you want us to discuss, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? If you got any hustles or any businesses you need a shout out, we'll talk about it. Because at the end of the day, we want everybody to shine. We don't want nobody to be on the pine list in real life.
Don't be on the pine, people.
So we give all thanks to the Most High. All thanks to the Most High for giving us the opportunity to sit here and talk to y'all.
Always, man.
So we appreciate
it. That man for a new day, man.
Every if we see you guys in 2015, stay at it, man.
Well,
one love.
You know what it is, man. It's Real Talking Sports. .libsyn.com, you know, and it's Real Talk and Sports on the YouTube. You know, the videos will be up, the podcast will be up, so you keep checking them, and we're gonna keep watching if y'all checking them. You know what I'm saying? And man, you got any shout outs you want to give before we exit?
Shout out to Asia Star Music. I do her latest singles out there. Shout out to my boy Tay from Goodfellas, who brought Brittany Rayner into Baltimore, so I'll be out there tomorrow.
Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany's a problem. Brittany, if you watching this,
check that out.
Yeah, pull it up on Warstar Video. Yeah. You may want to watch that, folks.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And also want to give a shout out to all the parents out there, all the single mothers, all the single fathers. Man, everybody supporting us.
Everybody, man. We want to thank everybody. Families, friends, haters, whoever. You know, thank you all for for giving us motivation to continue to do big things. Because I'm telling you, we're gonna keep getting
coming,
bigger.
man.
We want to go to the top, and we plan on going there, and we ain't stopping. So we love y'all though. We want y'all to know we love y'all. We appreciate the support.
Thank you for your time.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, and man, it's about 20 holidays. It's gonna be between now and New Year's, but by the time we see you, some things gonna be done past. So we saying goodbye now, and we see you in 2015, man.
See you in
It's real
2015.
talk in sports.
We out.
Pat is Tate.
We out.